Now you may be in this situation. You have a really good audio system or a really good speaker that you really like, but you can't really use it because almost all the new devices don't have an audio output port. Now that's a pretty easy fix. All you need is just one of these small Bluetooth receiver boards. You can find them pretty easily and pretty cheap. Now all this board needs is power, and you need to connect its output to the rest of the audio system. You can do this in two ways. You can either make this an external module, connecting it to an old phone charger for power and connecting its output through an auxiliary cable to the rest of the system, or you could integrate it inside the unit. Now that's a bit more dangerous and a bit more complicated. The first one is a bit easier and safer, but they are both good options. Now I'm going to put it inside the unit. That's why I already have soldered to it. This is just a 5-volt power supply. This is just from an old cell phone charger. I already have soldered to it a 3-wire cable. This is just for the audio signal, and I will be connecting it to one of the inputs of the amplifier. Now this is the amplifier board, and these are the input jacks. I'll be using a multimeter to find out which part of the connector connects to which one of the pins. The multimeter is on continuity mode. The outer part of the connector is the ground and the inner one is the signal, left and right. Now that I know which pin is which, I am going to solder the wire of the Bluetooth receiver to the rest of the board. Now that I've soldered down and glued the wires, just to make sure that they don't come loose, now all I need to do is put back inside the amplifier board and to also glue somewhere the receiver board and the power supply, and also get some mains for the power supply. Just be careful because that can shock you. Now I may have forgot to mention, you may be lucky and you may be able to find a 5-volt rail inside the amp, and you won't need to use an external power supply for the board. But that might cause some interference, so you can try and see what happens. If that causes interference or you can't find a 5-volt rail, you can just use an external power supply. Now I won't be showing you the rest of the process because it's pretty boring, there's nothing really valuable happening. But I hope I gave you an idea for a project, and you can guide your project based on this video. Thank you for watching.